Welcome back to Titancraft, and it's been a while because we had a heatwave in the UK, but I have been busy since then, and I've started. Look at this! I'm not super happy with this just yet, and I need some bit more texturing here, but the gradient transition between the deep stone and the other sort of, like, stuff, I am going to do better, use, like, moss and vines, and, yeah, we're going to have to sort of make this little merger here a bit neater. But we started terraforming. We have started terraforming. We've got a lot to do. And I think it's going to look good. I've got a good idea in mind. I like how the steepness of it. The only bit I'm not liking is this purpley bit here that I tried to do some crystals with. And the little sort of like the transition in this section. But I think it will work. And I really wish it was daytime so I could show you like better. It's just this bit here. But that will be done hopefully by the end of this episode. That is what I'm planning to do this episode. We are looking to do, well, this, and hopefully we get to run another Titan Master episode, which is looking exciting. We've been continuing with the terraforming. This is what we've got so far. We've sort of sculpted this area out here, so it sort of like blends in nice and grey. I mean, it's quite a lot of grey, to be honest. We've got some reddy tones and some browny tones and some greeny tones. I'm going to alter this all to make it look like there's water coming out of that guy's mouth and just tipping all the way down here as well. So if we have a look at it from this side, I think it looks pretty good so far. I've been balancing those orangey tones around here to sort of like underdo it, but I quite like how the granite and the I've got the other ones called dripstone blocks, how they sit up there. There's a bit of like this reddish tone. Now we are going to do all this out at some point, but I'm liking what we've got so far, and especially as it comes around to here, because this we're going to have a wall here, but this is going to slope down. So from here, it's going to slowly slope down here, and then slope down here, and taking us this bay area where we can do some more builds. So it's mainly not floating now. I say mainly because that's not true at all. We haven't done this half yet, so we've done like half of it. Yeah, it's taking us quite a long time, but I think it's looking quite good. And then we need to think about what we're going to do on the top here. I think I'm going to have like a little grassy area, but I could just do like rocky as well. But I think, especially actually, if I go from a distance, let's go really far out. It looks pretty good. So probably about here should be fine. I'm liking this grading going up, and the pops of the stone in the middle just make it a little bit more vibrant, and I'm loving it. Going from this into tough is the best thing to do. And also, obviously, we've got this really dark corner here using the blackstone.
You have to wait 11 months again, or anywhere closer to 6.
To celebrate the start of the new round, we're gonna do our newest moderator for Ridges for play.
My pre-stream's
Well, I just woke up. Hi.
Hold on, I have to definitely start my stream.
Oh.
So after that clip, you can see is well, we're probably not going to do Titan Craft this episode, unfortunately, but well, as you also know, this has been a long time between episodes because it's been very busy and very warm, especially where I am. So yeah, let's go over what we have been doing, because we have been busy. We're not finished yet. We have been busy. We are going to be doing some games, just not Titancraft. We've got bridges, which is going to be really fun. But look at all this that we've been doing as well. We've been making our mountain, and we've even got a waterfall coming out of one of the faces on the side. So, let me get a bit of a swing round, and we haven't, like I said, we haven't finished just yet, but we will also be getting this finished as well. So it might be even longer between episodes. Got this mountain swinging around. We've got the backs that's already been shown a few times. I'm also working on this side. We've done some sort of bit like the White Cliffs of Dover, and they're going to get like covered up. We're going to do this bit as well, and we're going to have this pathway meandering down. I think that's the right word. Down this side of the cliff. We just got to get it sort of worked out, and it's going to be quite nice and gentle decline. Maybe we'll have the cliff going over top here, and we're going through like natural rock arches or some carved rock arches, or maybe some stone pillars that we've done to make a tunnel as well to get up into the little fort. But it looks really nice, especially from a distance actually. So let's fly a little bit further out. Here we go. Look at that sort of. It's not like a massively good gradient, but there's a little bit of gradient in there as well. And I'm quite happy. I want to texturize this bit a bit more. But the back, I think, looks astounding, especially from a distance, especially with the lights as well. And there's little pops of purple from the amethyst stuff. It looks really good. And I really like how we just got a bit of like overgrowth of the green happening. I think it all transitions quite nicely. Now, the one thing I don't think I've used enough of is granite, but it was quite bright. I've used a little bits of pops here and there, as you can see here. A few pops, but mainly we've been using the, I've forgotten what this is called. Not amethyst, stalactite blocks, wherever they are. But this one, in fact, let me just, let's mine this out. Oh, what's it called again? Dripstone block, that's the one. It's been quite nice. And I've tried not to use deep slate on this section at all, and just use it around, well, a little bit here, but mainly use it on this side. I'll kind of want that contrast be quite good of a deep slate and the smooth basalt transitioning into this contrasting of calcite and diorite to almost give this big contrast. I can see we haven't finished here. We haven't finished there. We've got to go all the way around. But that is one of the biggest things that we're doing, especially this episode. And it has been a monumental task. Now, like I said, we are going to do some games as well. And I don't think it's just going to be bridges. I want to try something else on top of that. In fact, it's going to be really interesting. So we are on the yellow team of bridges. You might be asking, what is bridges? Well, it's a mini game, but it's not that mini. It's actually quite a large mini game. So here is the map of all of the teams that are playing. When teams are 3, and we've got what, 6 teams? 6 teams. There's 18 people playing, and there's 3 people looking over it, and these are all the towers that are involved in bridges. And then we've got a little cheat sheet that helps us out a little bit. It's played over 12 days and it starts tomorrow. Now, all the bridge, like legal bridge moves are at the bottom. We also have like points, I think it's towers for T, and M is moves that we have used, because we can carry over moves. So we have 10 moves per day, but we can carry them over. So if we don't use them in 3 days, we still have 30 moves to use. However, the most we can use in 1 day is 20 moves. So we kind of need to use them all by the end of the 12 days, and the first day starts tomorrow. Now, with those moves, we can do different things. We can build a bridge, we can claim a floor, or we can block a floor. Now, after day 6, we can also break a node. So let me go through how this works. Inside of here, we have glass. So we're yellow team, so we have yellow glass. We then make this glass into a bridge. So on each one of these towers, let's just look at the ground floor for now, we have different nodes. We have one here, one here, one here, one here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and we have 8 nodes. Okay, 8 nodes. Now these means we can go from one legal position to another. So from this middle one, as you can see from the map, we can go from middle to middle, and that is all. We can go diagonally, so we could go from this middle one to this middle one if this wasn't blocked. This means it's blocked, okay? So we can go from middle to middle, or we can go from corner to corner. Now, making a bridge from here to here, that is one move. If you wanted to then claim this floor on this tower, that is a second move. We could keep going though. We could make 9 bridges and just like scour over. Now, how does this sort of work? Well, every floor, so if we claim this one here, that would be 1 point per day. So if we claimed 1 floor from day 1, it'd be 1 point day 1, 1 point day 2, etc, etc, etc. Now these towers, the colored towers, have 5 floors, and you've got the 6 teams colored towers. Then it goes into these grey towers, which have 4 floors, and then in the dead center we have the white tower, which has 4 floors as well. Now, we can't go up and down floors. We can only use, I think they're called circuits, to go up and down floors. So if we had if we start here, so we made a bridge to here, and then we made a bridge from this middle one to this middle one, we can then use this circuit as well. Now, just to let you guys know, from these are called nodes, these 8 nodes in each point, we can only have one bridge or circuit coming off. So because there's already a circuit coming off this, we cannot connect a bridge to this point, and we can't cross over bridges as well. Now, these circuits, we use them for free. They don't take up a move. They allow you to go up some floors. So this takes us to the 3rd floor. So now we can then start working our way across the 3rd floor. So if we got the 3rd floor across and we managed to get onto this one, we could then use that. So we're going here. We can use this circuit, go across, and go down to the 2nd floor, and that's how we move it. Now, if we can claim every floor on a single tower, that means we have completed a tower, and we get a bonus. We don't get a bonus if it's in our coloured area. So if we complete a tower in yellow area, no points. However, no extra points. If we complete a tower in the 2 adjacent ones, so we're yellow, so it looks like orange and green, we get 1 bonus point per day for owning a tower in those colours. It's the same for the grey as well. If we complete the tower in the grey, it's 1 bonus point. Now we're yellow, so if we go 2 away, which is red, or we've got blue. Okay, so if we get to red or blue, we get 2 bonus points, including the white in the middle, actually, sorry. So if we get a whole tower in red, the middle, which is white, or in blue, because they are 2 areas away, we get 2 bonus points for having that tower. And lastly, the ones directly opposite us, which is purple, if we complete a whole tower in purple, I'm going completely the wrong way because that's yellow there. So all the way over here, so we go through the grey area, we go through the white area as well, and we get to the purple. If we claim a whole tower in purple, that tower is 3 bonus points. That's on addition to each floor. So if we took a purple tower, right, we've got this floor, this floor, this floor, this floor, this floor, all 5 floors. That's 5 plus 3, so that's 8 points for that whole tower per day that we have it. Now, it's going to be quite hard to get to because, well, it's quite far away. Now, there is something that opens up on day 6, so we can break the blockages as long as we claim that tower. And we've got this one that goes around every single player tower. So on day 6, if we have this room here, we can spend 1 move to break this, and then we can run all the way across to the purple side, hoping that they haven't claimed every single one of these towers. As soon as one person breaks this block, they break for everyone. So let's say purple hasn't claimed this one, we can just come in here and claim this tower and start working our way down, and then it's a nice, quick and easy way to claim that tower. So it seems really complicated, but basically all we're doing is moving from tower to tower, claiming floors, and we can only do certain number of moves each day. Yeah, so it seems really complicated, but all we're doing is claiming floors. We can spend our 10 moves as a group of 3 to either move from one place to another place, to claim a place, or to stop people moving into it as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and we've already done a little bit of planning for the first day tomorrow, and yeah, it's going to be very, very cool. And day 1 of Bridges has nearly come to an end. Most teams have made their moves, except for blue and green. Actually, 3 teams haven't. So only half the teams have made their moves. Although blue has, they just haven't recorded it correctly. So blue's gone. We're just waiting on orange and green to go. So what we've done is, let's just run you through what we've done as Year players without, you know, talking about what we're going to do next, because we have planned a little bit out. So we've gone straight to this one here. That's 1 move for that bridge. Then we go over from this one. This is our 2nd move to get to here, and then we've used this, which is a free move, to get up to this one here. So that's 2. This one's now 3 to get across to here. Now we're going in 2 different directions. We're on this way and this way. So it goes reverse. So this is 4, and we've claimed this one for 5. Then this comes all the way down here and round and down to that one for 6. And that's backtrack, because that's all we've done that direction. And then we've got this one here for... No, not this one. We've got this one here for 7. Going across to here, which then allows us to go up this one. And which then walks us all the way around here. We claimed this one for 8. Then we've done a tunnel across here for 9, and we've claimed this one here for 10. That's because we want this one and this one locked down for when these ones are open. When these are open, that gives us access to the circuit that goes all the way around. It connects all of the towers, which is really, really cool. right? So, like, for instance, if we want to go into red, they're going to use this to get up, and we can just go down on that, and we can branch off of that using any of the non-used or non-blocked ones. So it's going to be really easy for us to get into, like, purple, let's say. We can come down here and just go out. It'd be really cool. Now, we get more points for purple towers if we complete the full towers than we do for any other towers. So at some point, we do need to get around there. Maybe that's what we'll do for the second half of our game. But I don't really want to talk about the game plan too much because I think day 2 is going to be a vital point of it. And I'm not sure if this episode is going to come out before then. I don't think it is. So why don't we talk about it a little bit? What is our plan? Let's think. Should we do it? Okay, let's do it. Let's talk about what we want to do. We want to dominate the middle. We want to get access to, by the end of day 2, we should have access. If nothing goes wrong, we should have one floor on this tower, that tower, that tower, that tower, and then this tower, meaning we have one room, at least one room, out of 7 of the 9 middle towers, which is good because everyone wants these because these are worth 2 bonus points if you complete the whole tower by taking at least one of them. That means, well, people can't really do that. The only ones they can do are the 2 closest to yellow, so they have to try and map the way around and try and complete both those towers by going through all of our nodes. So it's a good little strategic defense thing to stop this falling into other people's hands, but it also allows us sort of branch off into other directions as well, depending on what people do, and it allows us to be really responsive. Yeah, that is our plan for day 2. So it's the next day and everyone has done their day 1 moves. In fact, day 2 starts in 2 hours time, and Orange has done something very interesting. They've just gone all the way down, which is slightly different to what I thought they'd do. They're bouncing across the second floor, and they're already into blue, and they're taking 1 floor of this tower. So if they manage to take all of the floors of these towers, then that's a bonus 3 points. Look how close they are to actually blue spawn. That is mad. They spent all of their actions going all the way to blue, which is, it's crazy. And if you look at the points, we are in joint first, actually, of how many towers we've taken. We've taken 4, and so is purple, and then blue and orange have taken 1 tower, and they've done lots and lots and lots of bridges. Although blue doesn't look like they've gone very far. They've just sort of done a load of bridges in their own area. Purple's done quite a lot of bridges in their own area, but orange has just gone absolutely ham. They got all the way through. In fact, we've got a mod here called bridges, and if I put scan, once it does a scan, it shows us all the routes they've got. It also tells us how many towers they've got. So if you look up here, it tells us how many floors of each tower has been taken. There's nothing above it. That means no floors have been taken. But like this one here, it's saying green's taken a floor, etc, etc. So green's already come into this area. We had this. I was like, we should probably take this. So the green don't, but they have. They've taken it, which is really annoying. So yeah, and this was one of the moves that we were thinking about doing at some point, was going into here. We're not doing that anymore, which is fine. But some of our plans for day 2 might be a bit contested now. So let's have a look at the chat. So we've got Orange has done 10 moves and got 1 point. So they've got no moves remaining. Purple's done 9 moves, so they have 1 move remaining, but also got 4 points. Green's done 9 moves, so 1 move remaining, and has got 2 points. Yellow, which is us, done 10 moves and got 4 points. The Blue's done 10 moves and get 1 point, which seems a bit wasted moves, to be honest. And Red has done 10 moves and got 3 points. So it's going to be interesting. Day 2 is going to be interesting. Now, I did say I wanted to finish all the terraforming, like all of the terraforming, before the next end of this episode. That's not going to happen. So I'm going to show you what we got done, and we're going to do one last thing before we end it, because it's been far too long between episodes. So this is the mountain, and this is where we're going to call it for today's episode. We got it, that means a hole there. But we've got mostly done. Let's do a little swing around. Kapow. We've even got some of the stairs sort of planned out. So this is going to be like a sheer drop here. And then this is going to be like structurally coming down here. I'm going to have like a docking like a raised dock area coming here for where we can have boats porting and stuff like that, and maybe like a little watchtower here. So this is I need to remove this. It doesn't look as good as I thought it would. We still haven't finished texturing it. Like, we're gonna texture it with like walls and slabs and stuff like that. I started doing a little bit of slabbage, but not too much. But this is kind of what we got so far on this walkway all the way up from the bottom. And I quite like it. Like, this is a nice little overview. Like, people, if this is defensive, they can shoot down arrows onto this platform, and then they walk around here even more. They could do the same here, shooting down onto that thing there. And then it's nice and windy. I'm getting through this little tunnel here, which I guess they could protect themselves from, and come up here. Now, I've lowered the gate because I do not want this donkey going through the portal. So I thought I'd keep it nice and low. And my favourite thing is here, right here. They could shoot down as well, like kapow, 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 kapow. This would be really good. Now, I still need to put some structural integrity for like the walls. Like, there's going to be another small wall going across here because this area here is like a little courtyard. Otherwise, it makes this like double gate absolutely pointless. But yeah, that's why we've got some cobble here, because this is where something's going to overarch around and be like a small wall going around, which would be really, really useful. Now, yeah, there's a few more texture I want to get done, and I want to remove some of the mud. I think I went a bit too overboard in the mud in some point, so maybe it's not enough. But yeah, I'm going to remove mainly here, remove the mud. In fact, where I've got the mud at the moment is might be where I put the walls in, just so it gives a little bit more of a depth into it. Maybe some stairs as well. But this is going to be on for next episode. And what I want to do now is, next episode, we are going to be out. I've been shot by something. Hello down there. Next episode, let's run away from that. Next episode, we have signed up to a PvP tournament. And I'm not very good at PvP. So I'm hoping we can get a little bit of practice in this episode. That'd be pretty cool, right? So, as you can see, I've got no levels. And that's because, well, Concrete helped me out with some PvP and some PvP tips. We went really, really well, actually. I won, I think, 3 out of like 30 fights. So, but yeah, like, you know, it was getting better. It was getting better. So I'm looking forward to this competition now, which is happening on Sunday, which I think will happen next episode. Yeah, and just in case you're not sure how this works, is there is currently 9 people signed up and 8 people go through to the next round. So I just can't be last. And yeah, we fight it out and we get coins depending on how well we do. And then when we get what we do with the coins is, I think we can then spend it on, I've lost it. There's a shop somewhere. Then you get your coins from this match and you can spend it on items in the shop. Now, where is that shop? Is it around here? Nope. Must be on the other side, maybe. Or have I just completely missed it? Oh no, here it is. So you can spend coins here. So this is like 3 coins all the way up to, I think the totem's the most on the other side. That's quite spenny one, I think. Totem 12 coins. So you can spend coins on different items to help you in the PvP, and you get points based on winning and how well you're doing versus the other player as well, and how well they've done their previous matches, etc, etc, etc. Yeah, I started with not realizing it's PvP, and it is. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, but that's gonna happen next time. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. Till next time, see you later, and bye.